Hey guys, how you going today? Father Christmas has just left the house. He left behind another CCM model, as you can see, D8K. So I'm just starting to get into CCM models. I haven't purchased many in the past, so yeah, I've very much enjoyed what I've gotten so far. So here we see a nice little brochure attached to the side of the box. 1 second, let me get it. The box opened up. See if I can do this without cutting the actual box itself. Nice little replica brochure. Very nice touch. Gives you the details. This machine was 300 horsepower. An absolute beast in its day. Showing you the blade options. And then the dimensions. So yeah, very nice touch by CCM. Very nice touch indeed. You got details on the engine and the transmission. A D342 cat engine, 20 litres, 300 horsepower. It's incredible nowadays. They're getting 300 horsepower out of about 8 to 10 litres now. And that's why these old girls last so long, because big engine that is not highly stressed like today's engines. But to be fair to today's engines, they're made out of much better materials. So yeah, brilliant touch by Caterpillar. So yeah, lovely box. Typical CCM, very high quality box. Lovely sharp edges. Thick card. Very akin to like what you would buy a high-end expensive mobile phone or electronics. Nice little line drawing of it, and it's cool getting the old machines in the box with a new logo. So gives a nice impression of Caterpillar shining a light onto the heritage of their older machines. So yeah, very tasteful, very nice. And like most of CCM machines, it is 1 to 48 scale, which is a bit of a bummer if you're a 1 to 50 guy like myself, but hey, I guess we can't have it every way. Bottom, that's good. They put on the polystyrene to tell you what's the bottom and top. I get anxious. I'm hearing items rolling around inside the styrene. I'm not sure if you can hear that. Not a. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh no, it's just it's the little silica balls they use for keeping moisture. So hopefully. Oh yes. Oh, what a beauty. What an absolute beauty. You have a funny little pointing pick tool thing. Of course, to open and close the doors. I see the driver's door has been taped shut. But yeah, this model certainly is another item of beauty. Can't really praise CCM enough. There's a bit of controversy amongst them in the model world. Some guys like what they're doing. So some guys complain a bit about prices and things, but hats off to them. They're producing an absolutely gorgeous product, so nicely modelled, at a reasonable price. You know, the fact they're bringing these old machines back for us, giving us the opportunity to purchase them. and rapidly adding to the range. I can't really say a bad thing about CCM. So yeah, underneath we can see the bogey system, the equalizer bar at the front, and the belly plate, and the hook on the nose, which is well replicated. I presume that's the number of this edition, number 374, with the CCM logo. Again, a really nice touch, just to give it that extra little touch of exclusivity. On the rear, the hydraulics have been very well modelled. Lovely sharp ram detail, right down to the bolt heads on the ends of the ram. Hydraulic lines all reproduced. I'm looking to see if the ripper is adjustable. You possibly could go in there and push the little pin out, but I'm not going to go to that effort. But I would say you could, and adjust the ripper up and down. On the rear, you have a nice little logo showing you that's the mighty D8K. Lovely free running tracks. And of course, as we're now seeing more and more, it has a sprung idler. The tracks are fabulous, silky smooth, all perfectly even, with nice grouser detail. Moving towards the front, you see the rivets are mostly painted. And we even have a perforated radiator grille, some little painted headlights, that lovely round caterpillar nose. We have some reasonable engine detail. You can see the turbo just down in the back, on the very top of the engine. That big long manifold of that monster 20-litre engine. And that big old cab, which would have been a massive step forwards for operators from the older machines. You can see the steering levers on the inside and the operator's seat. What I like about the CCM models is they're made up of little individual items, where other manufacturers would have just cast them all in one piece. CCM go to the trouble of creating individual components and attaching them, which just gives a much better presentation. Engine detail, tank, toolbox, side detail, ROPS and FOPS detail. Absolutely fab. You can see the valve block where the hoses come out of the rear, and the large pivot points for the ROP FOPS, where the cab will pivot up to give access to the transmission. I'll just have a look and see if we can get this door open. And there we go. The interior light isn't working, can't see. But yeah, I can see, wow, we even have operator's pedals. I'll try and brighten this, adjust exposure so you guys can see it. It's not really focusing, but they've even put operator's pedals in there, very well modeled. So yeah, absolutely fabulous model by CCM. Proportions all look beautiful. Can't fault it. Just want to move the equalizer bar a little. Yeah, and there you can see the action of the pivoting of the equalizer bar, like the front axle on the dozer. So it even has that movement. So yeah, Absolutely beautiful model. Lovely sharp handrails, finely produced. Just cannot fault this model at all. Beautiful. Hydraulic tank or fuel tank. I think it's a fuel tank on this side. Oh no, sorry. You could tell I wasn't around when these old girls were working. That would be the hydraulic tank, and then the diesel tank on the rear, as far as I know. I'm sure some of you old hands could correct me on that. So yeah, you can see the tilting action. It has quite a range of tilting movement, and a good range of lifting height. So yeah, totally stunning model. Absolutely gobsmacked by it. The cylinder's a little stiff. I just possibly as its complete range of movement. I'm just not going to force that. But yeah, that's her in all her glory. I have a few old dozers. I'll get a couple to set beside it just for a little comparison. Sadly, my old rubber tracks have deformed somewhat, but nonetheless gives you an idea of how it presents compared to a much older, much cheaper model. Still a very nice model, Komatsu 355A, and almost the same size. And then I actually didn't realize just how large the 455 was. As you can see, it dwarfs the D8. I always like to do a little comparison just to give you an idea of what size the machine is. And we'll throw in a more modern version. What do we have? We have a D8R. So I'll throw that in just for a little more comparison to a modern machine. And it would appear, although slight difference to scaling, but the D8K was a big machine. As you can see, it's larger than the more modern D8R. So yeah guys, that's today's little model video. Yeah, just the usual. If you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. Tell me what you think in the comments, what you collect. If you want to see more videos, hit the subscribe button, join in the fun. A lot of variety on my channel. It could be bikes, cars, engineering, welding, farming, tractors, excavators, who knows. So yeah, if you like that sort of stuff, hit the subscribe button, join in the fun. Give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment, and I'll catch you on the next video. Thanks for tuning in guys, stay safe, till the next time, over and out.